Hey all, so today I wanted to have a very quick chat about writing letters. I have recently gotten back into writing letters and I find real peace in it. I really do. It's amazing what picking up a bit of paper and picking up a pen does. It's insane. And I'm really sorry about it being so bright. Let me just see if I can adjust my curtains a little bit. There we go. Oh, there we go. Hang on. No, I think I'm just going to have to look. Oh, there we go. All right. So, yeah, I just find real peace in it. I think it's amazing how you can pick up a piece of paper and a pen and just write, and it's just so nice. I have never ever found peace quite like I do when I'm writing things, whether it be a song or whatever. But when I write a letter, I kind of feel a little bit like I am in some other time, like I do. I feel really kind of like old school, and not even so much old school as in like I'm talking 80s and 90s. I'm talking like when I write a letter to someone, I just drift off into, this timeline of quill pens and ink and sealing wax and stamps. And I actually did buy sealing wax, stamps, and I actually do have a quill pen with some ink that I bought recently, because it's a calligraphy kind of pen and I want to get back into that. And so I tested it out yesterday and absolutely fell in love with it. It's so easy to write with. It's the only thing I can't really get used to is how light it is. It's really super light, and I'm used to my pens having a bit of weight to them, so that's kind of different, but it's kind of cool at the same time. And it's got this beautiful feather on the end, and it's just stunning, and I just love it. And I write my letters, and then when I do the envelopes, I turn them over, write my address and everything, and all the good stuff that you kind of need to put onto a letter. And then I get my sealing wax and stamp it, and it looks awesome. And I posted a few letters actually to some friends with the stamp on, and it's so much fun. And like I said, it just takes me back to a different time, and it makes me wonder whether or not the people back in those days got as much peace from writing letters as I do. I don't know, maybe it's just me, because in today's world where there's, phones, laptops, iPads, it's kind of nice. I don't know, there's just something about receiving a letter and sending one out. I think that's super duper awesome. And I don't know, I feel like too, the other thing is that these days, if you were to give a pen and paper to the younger generation now and said, write me a letter, they'd go, oh, what do you want me to do with this now? And you'd say, I want you to write me a letter. And I'm talking a proper letter where you have this here and that there, and then you start your letter, and I want you to write a letter in handwriting. They'd go, why can't I just email you? Because it's all tech now. It's all this stuff, and it's all computers and laptops and iPads and emails and text messages and Facebook and Twitter and give me a pen, give me a paper, give me some ink, and I will write letters till the cows come home, find peace in it, and then I will stamp it with a seal. I actually have a seal coming to me that I bought recently, that I've ordered, and it's got my initial, my first name on it. So I'm really excited for that, and I just cannot wait. It's going to be so much fun to be able to stamp things. I've got a Christmas one. As you can see, I've got my Christmas shirt on today again. But I've got a Christmas one that I've been using because it's the one that came first. So I can't wait to use that come December. But for everything else, I'll probably just use my initial one, or there's another one that I got recently as well, which for anybody who has seen the TV show Charmed will know the triquetra. And so, or anyone who's gone to church and seen it on the altar in a church, because they have that there. It's basically a Celtic knot. It's this here, basically. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, that's basically what it is, but in a stamp seal, and I think it's awesome. And so I can't wait to start using that either. And I've got different color wax coming as well. So the wax that I have is just I'll do a video actually on the stamps that I have when I get my new one, and the different wax when I get it, and I'll do a video up on that, and you can see what the different colors are. It's really cool. And I've got a little, I suppose you'd call it like a wax stove, that I have coming, where you put the little spoon that you get for your wax on top, and then you can just put your wax on that, melt it for as long as you need to get as much as you need, and then you take that off obviously, and then you just pour the wax onto the envelope from the spoon. It's really cool. I've got that coming. And that's done by just a tea light candle, which is so much better than how I've been doing it, because I've got candles everywhere, which I make, by the way, and I just reuse all the things that I have around the house to make them. So this one here, the candle I made, but when I got this, it came with a bought candle that I got from work. So, and that's what it says there. I don't know if you can read it, but it says, "Believe you are so worthy of your dreams. Trust and believe, let your inner light shine." And so I did this one for Christmas time, and the scent is called White Christmas, believe it or not. And so I just reuse things around the house to, like the old salsa jars, things like that. I put candle wax in and make candles out of that. So I've been using, like, the candles that I have, I light them and then I melt the wax. The only problem is if I don't use a spoon, the wax melts, drips into the candle, and then I end up with two different color candles. So it'll be really good to get that. So, but yeah, I just feel like writing letters is a really good thing, and really a dying art form. And I don't know, I guess I'm kind of really wanting to bring it back. So yeah, I don't know, let me know in the comments if you think that writing letters to people is better than texting or email, or contacting them on social media. Let's see if between us all we can bring back writing somehow. So maybe write to somebody today. Hopefully I've inspired you to pick up a pen and just write to somebody instead of texting them. The other thing I really think, before I close this off, even though this is about letter writing, is I would like to bring back just having a home landline rather than a mobile, because it's just not necessary. I mean, they're handy to have in an emergency, I will say that. But do we really need to have Twitter? Do we really need to have YouTube? Do we really need to have all these things on our phone? We don't. Because let's face it, a phone is meant to be just for contacting people, right? So, I don't know. I say we bring back just simple phones. And some of the phones are massive these days, like big. But they're thin. They're paper thin, but they're big. Why? Why do we need that? I don't know. I guess I'm just a stickler for the old school days. And when I say bring back landlines, like just having landlines, I'm talking the old rotary phones. I'm talking those phones because they were cool. I actually am fascinated with all the retro stuff. So, I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think about that. But also let me know about the writing. What you think. You know, if that's, like I say, a dying art form, or if you think that it's just another, you know, form of communication and we should keep the emails and things like that, or if writing letters is, you know, a good way of you know, keeping in contact. I'd be really interested to hear the different opinions, so feel free to comment. If you haven't already, subscribe and hit that notification button so that you don't miss any of my content. Yeah, have a good day, guys, or night, wherever you are in the world, and thanks for watching. Bye.